Most people spend their lives doing what poor people do. They get up, go to a job they don't like, work for a paycheck that never seems to be enough, and they go home tired and frustrated. They get stuck in a cycle of just getting by, day in and day out. They make the same mistakes over and over again, never learning, never growing, never reaching for something better. But it doesn't have to be this way. We can choose a different path. We can stop doing what poor people do and start doing what successful people do. Poor people make excuses. They blame their circumstances, their upbringing, or the economy for their lack of success. They find reasons why they can't get ahead, why they can't succeed. But successful people take responsibility for their lives. They know that they are in control of their own destiny. They don't waste time blaming others or making excuses. Instead, they look for solutions. They figure out what they need to do to achieve their goals, and then they do it. They don't let anything stand in their way. Poor people spend their time on things that don't matter. They watch TV for hours, play video games, or scroll through social media, wasting time that could be spent on more productive activities. Successful people understand that time is their most valuable asset. They don't waste it on meaningless activities. Instead, they use their time wisely, focusing on things that will help them achieve their goals. They read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, and learn new skills. They know that every minute they spend on self-improvement is an investment in their future. Poor people live for the weekend. They work all week, counting down the days until Friday when they can finally relax and have fun. But successful people don't live for the weekend. They love what they do, and they find joy and fulfillment in their work. They don't see work as a chore or means to an end. They see it as an opportunity to make a difference, to create something of value, and to achieve their dreams. They are passionate about their work, and they are always looking for ways to improve and grow. Poor people are afraid to take risks. They play it safe, sticking to what they know, and avoiding anything that might be challenging or uncomfortable. But successful people know that growth comes from taking risks. They are willing to step out of their comfort zone and try new things. They are not afraid of failure because they know that failure is a part of the learning process. They see every failure as an opportunity to learn and grow, and they don't let fear hold them back. Poor people think small. They set small goals, and they are satisfied with small achievements. But successful people think big. They set big, audacious goals that inspire them and push them to be their best. They are not satisfied with mediocrity or just getting by. They want to achieve greatness, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to get there. They are not afraid to dream big, and they don't let anyone tell them that their dreams are too big or impossible. Poor people live beyond their means. They spend money they don't have on things they don't need, trying to impress people they don't even like. They go into debt, buying things on credit, and then they struggle to pay off their bills. But successful people live within their means. They understand the importance of financial discipline, and they are careful with their money. They don't buy things they can't afford, and they don't waste money on things that don't matter. They save and invest their money wisely, knowing that every dollar they save today is a step closer to financial freedom tomorrow. Poor people have a negative mindset. They focus on what's wrong with their lives, what's missing, or what they don't have. They complain, criticize, and blame others for their problems. But successful people have a positive mindset. They focus on what's right in their lives, what's possible, and what they can do to make things better. They are grateful for what they have, and they look for the good in every situation. They don't let negativity drag them down, and they surround themselves with positive, like-minded people who lift them up and inspire them. Poor people are reactive. They let life happen to them, reacting to whatever comes their way. They don't have a plan or a vision for their future. They just go with the flow, hoping that things will somehow work out. But successful people are proactive. They don't wait for life to happen to them, they make things happen. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they create a plan to get there. They set goals, make decisions, and take action. They don't leave their future to chance, they take control of their destiny. Poor people are afraid of change. They resist it, cling to the past, and try to keep things the way they are. But successful people embrace change. They know that change is a natural part of life and that it is necessary for growth. They are open to new ideas, new opportunities, and new ways of doing things. They are willing to adapt and evolve, knowing that the only constant in life is change. They don't fear change, they welcome it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and become better. Poor people are content with the status quo. They don't strive for more or push themselves to be their best. They settle for what they have, even if it's not what they want. But successful people are never satisfied with the status quo. They are always striving for more, always pushing themselves to be better, to do better, and to achieve more. They are driven by a desire for excellence, and they are constantly looking for ways to improve and grow. They don't settle for anything less than their best. Poor people are afraid of failure. They see failure as a sign of weakness or incompetence, and they avoid it at all costs. But successful people know that failure is a part of success. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to success. They are not afraid to fail because they know that every failure brings them one step closer to their goals. They learn from their mistakes, pick themselves up, and keep going. They don't let failure define them, they use it as fuel to keep moving forward. Poor people think in terms of scarcity. They believe that there is not enough to go around, that success is a limited resource, and that someone else's gain is their loss. But successful people think in terms of abundance. They believe that there is enough for everyone, that success is not a zero-sum game, and that one person's success does not diminish their own. They are generous with their time, knowledge, and resources, knowing that the more they give, the more they receive. They don't see life as a competition, they see it as an opportunity to collaborate, create, and contribute. Poor people are satisfied with mediocrity. They do just enough to get by, never pushing themselves to do more or be more. But successful people are not satisfied with mediocrity. They strive for excellence in everything they do. They set high standards for themselves and are always looking for ways to improve and grow. They are not content with just getting by, they want to be the best. They are willing to put in the time, effort, and hard work necessary to achieve greatness. They don't settle for anything less than their best, and they inspire others to do the same. Poor people are driven by fear. They are afraid of taking risks, afraid of failure, and afraid of what others might think. But successful people are driven by passion. They are not afraid to take risks or to fail because they know that failure is a part of the journey to success. They are passionate about what they do, and they are not afraid to pursue their dreams. They are not concerned with what others think because they are focused on their own goals and aspirations. They are driven by a desire to make a difference, to create something of value, and to achieve their dreams. Poor people lack discipline. They give in to their impulses and desires, making decisions based on what feels good in the moment, rather than what is best for their future. They lack the self-control to delay gratification, to save instead of spend, or to work instead of play. But successful people have discipline. They have the self-control to make decisions based on their long-term goals rather than their short-term desires. They are willing to make sacrifices in the present to achieve their goals in the future. They know that discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to build that bridge. Poor people focus on problems. They see obstacles and challenges as roadblocks to their success. They get stuck in a cycle of negativity, complaining about what's wrong with their lives, their jobs, or the world. But successful people focus on solutions. They see obstacles and challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They don't get stuck in negativity, they look for ways to overcome the challenges they face. They are problem solvers, always looking for solutions and always finding a way to move forward. Poor people are short-sighted. They focus on immediate gratification, looking for quick fixes and instant results. They want success now, and they are not willing to put in the time, effort, and hard work necessary to achieve lasting success. But successful people are long-sighted. They understand that success is not an overnight phenomenon. They are willing to put in the time, effort, and hard work necessary to achieve lasting success. They are patient and persistent, knowing that the journey to success is a marathon, not a sprint. Poor people are influenced by their environment. They let their circumstances, their peers, and their surroundings dictate their actions and decisions. They conform to the expectations of others, even if it means compromising their values or goals. But successful people are not influenced by their environment. They create their own environment, surrounding themselves with positive, like-minded people who support and inspire them. They are not afraid to go against the crowd or to stand out if it means staying true to their values and pursuing their values. They are not swayed by the opinions of others because they know who they are and what they want. They are the architects of their own lives, building a future that aligns with their vision and values. Poor people procrastinate. They put off tasks, delay decisions, and wait for the right time to take action. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, next week, or when they feel more ready. But successful people understand that there is no perfect time to start. They take action now, even if they don't feel completely prepared. They know that the key to success is to start before they are ready, to take imperfect action, and to learn as they go. They don't let fear of failure or a lack of knowledge hold them back. They move forward with confidence and trust in their ability to figure things out along the way. Poor people are satisfied with just enough. They have a scarcity mindset, believing that there is only so much to go around, and they are content with just getting by. But successful people operate from a mindset of abundance. They believe there is more than enough for everyone, and they are always striving for more. They know that the only limits are the ones they place on themselves, and they are constantly pushing those limits. They don't just aim for survival, they aim for excellence and abundance in all areas of their lives. Poor people hold grudges. They harbor resentment, blame others for their problems, and let anger and bitterness consume them. They carry the weight of past hurts and disappointments, letting them affect their present and future. But successful people know the importance of forgiveness and letting go. They understand that holding on to anger and resentment only holds them back. They choose to forgive, not for the benefit of others, but for their own peace of mind and freedom. They know that letting go of the past is essential for moving forward and achieving their goals. Poor people avoid responsibility. They look for someone else to blame when things go wrong and avoid taking ownership of their actions and decisions. They play the victim, believing that life happens to them rather than because of them. But successful people take full responsibility for their lives. They know that they are the creators of their own destiny and that their choices, actions, and attitudes determine their success. They don't waste time blaming others or complaining about circumstances. Instead, they focus on what they can control and take action to change what they can't. Poor people see learning as a chore. They believe that education ends when school does and that there is no need for further learning once they have a job. But successful people are lifelong learners. They understand that knowledge is power and that continuous learning is essential for growth and success. They read books, attend seminars, take courses, and seek out mentors. They are always looking for ways to improve their skills and expand their knowledge. They know that the more they learn, the more they can achieve, and they never stop growing. Poor people are afraid of success. They fear the responsibilities, challenges, and expectations that come with success. They are afraid of stepping into their greatness and shy away from the spotlight. But successful people embrace success. They are not afraid to stand out, to be different, or to take on new challenges. They know that success is not just about achieving goals, but about becoming the best version of themselves. They are willing to take on the responsibilities and challenges that come with success, and they are not afraid to shine. Poor people focus on what they can get. They are always looking for what they can take, receive, or benefit from. They have a mindset of scarcity and are always thinking about how to get more for themselves. But successful people focus on what they can give. They understand the power of contribution and know that true success comes from making a difference in the lives of others. They are generous with their time, knowledge, and resources, always looking for ways to add value and make a positive impact. They know that the more they give, the more they receive, and they are committed to serving others. Poor people are reactive to criticism. They take it personally, get defensive, and let it affect their self-esteem and confidence. They see criticism as a negative reflection of themselves and avoid it at all costs. But successful people welcome constructive criticism. They see it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. They don't take it personally, they take it as feedback. They are open to feedback and willing to make changes based on it. They know that constructive criticism is a valuable tool for personal and professional growth, and they use it to their advantage. Poor people are driven by their emotions. They make decisions based on how they feel in the moment rather than what is best for their future. They let fear, anger, and frustration control their actions, leading to poor decisions and negative outcomes. But successful people are driven by their values. They make decisions based on their principles and long-term goals rather than their emotions. They have a strong sense of purpose and direction, and they don't let temporary emotions dictate their actions. They remain calm, focused, and grounded, even in challenging situations, and they make decisions that align with their values and vision. Poor people see money as the end goal. They believe that accumulating wealth is the ultimate measure of success, and that having more money will solve all their problems. But successful people see money as a tool. They understand that money is not the goal, but a means to an end. They use money to create opportunities, make a difference, and achieve their goals. They don't let money control their lives or dictate their decisions. They are not driven by the desire to accumulate wealth for the sake of it, but by the desire to create value, make an impact, and live a fulfilling life. Poor people surround themselves with negative influences. They associate with people who complain, criticize, and bring them down. They allow toxic relationships to affect their mindset, energy, and motivation. But successful people surround themselves with positive influences. They associate with people who inspire, motivate, and uplift them. They seek out mentors, coaches, and peers who support their growth and success. They are intentional about their relationships, knowing that the people they surround themselves with have a significant impact on their mindset, behavior, and success. Poor people have a fixed mindset. They believe that their abilities, talents, and intelligence are fixed traits that cannot be changed or improved. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and see effort as fruitless. But successful people have a growth mindset. They believe that their abilities, talents, and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning. They embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see effort as the path to mastery. They are always looking for ways to grow, improve, and become better, knowing that their potential is limitless. Poor people seek comfort and avoid discomfort. They are unwilling to step outside their comfort zone or take on challenges that might make them uncomfortable. They prefer to stay in their safe and familiar environment, even if it means missing out on opportunities for growth and success. But successful people seek growth over comfort. They are willing to step outside their comfort zone, take on new challenges, and embrace discomfort. They know that growth happens outside of their comfort zone, and they are not afraid to take risks and push themselves beyond their limits. They are comfortable with being uncomfortable because they know that it is a necessary part of the journey to success. Poor people focus on consumption. They are always looking for the next thing to buy, the next gadget to own, or the next experience to have. They believe that happiness comes from acquiring more things and are never satisfied with what they have. But successful people focus on creation. They are more interested in creating value, building something meaningful, and making a positive impact. They know that true fulfillment comes from creating, contributing, and making a difference. They are not driven by the desire to consume, but by the desire to create and contribute. Poor people are quick to quit. They give up at the first sign of difficulty or challenge. They lack persistence and resilience, and are not willing to put in the effort and hard work required to achieve their goals. But successful people are relentless. They are committed to their goals and are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them. They are persistent and resilient, never giving up, even in the face of obstacles and setbacks. They know that success requires hard work, dedication, and perseverance, and they are willing to put in the time and effort necessary to achieve their dreams. Poor people are complacent. They are content with where they are and have no desire to improve or grow. They are satisfied with the status quo and see no need to change or strive for more. But successful people are always striving for more. They have a constant desire for growth and improvement and are never satisfied with the status quo. They are always looking for ways to be better, do better, and achieve more. They know that success is a journey, not a destination, and they are committed to continuous growth and improvement. Poor people are limited by their beliefs. They have limiting beliefs that hold them back and prevent them from achieving their full potential. They believe that they are not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable enough to succeed. But successful people have empowering beliefs. They believe in themselves and their ability to achieve their goals. They have a positive self-image and a strong sense of self-worth. They know that their beliefs shape their reality, and they choose to believe in their potential and their ability to succeed. Poor people focus on what they lack. They are always thinking about what they don't have, what they can't do, or what they are missing. They have a scarcity mindset and are always focused on what is wrong or missing in their lives. But successful people focus on what they have. They have an abundance mindset and are grateful for what they have. They focus on their strengths, abilities, and opportunities, and they use them to their advantage. They know that what they focus on expands, so they choose to focus on their blessings, their potential, and the possibilities in front of them. They cultivate gratitude, knowing that it attracts more of what they want into their lives. Poor people are driven by fear of loss. They make decisions based on what they might lose rather than what they could gain. They are afraid of taking risks because they fear losing money, time, or their reputation. But successful people are driven by the potential for gain. They understand that every risk carries the possibility of loss, but they focus on the potential rewards. They are willing to take calculated risks because they know that the greatest rewards often come from stepping outside their comfort zone and taking chances. Poor people let their past define them. They are stuck in their past mistakes, failures, and regrets. They allow their past experiences to limit their present and future, believing that they are defined by what has happened to them. But successful people learn from their past without being defined by it. They understand that their past does not determine their future, and that every day is a new opportunity to start fresh. They learn from their mistakes, use their experiences as lessons, and move forward with confidence and determination. They are not held back by their past, they are inspired by their future. Poor people are reactive to change. They resist change, seeing it as a threat to their comfort and stability. They are afraid of the unknown and prefer to keep things the same, even if it means missing out on new opportunities. But successful people are proactive about change. They understand that change is inevitable and necessary for growth. They embrace change, seeing it as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. They are willing to let go of what no longer serves them and are always looking for ways to innovate and evolve. They know that the only constant in life is change, and they are prepared to adapt and thrive in any situation. Poor people are focused on getting through the day. They wake up each morning with the goal of just making it through the day, surviving rather than thriving. They lack a sense of purpose and direction and go through life on autopilots. But successful people are focused on making each day count. They wake up each morning with a clear sense of purpose and direction. They set daily goals and priorities, and they are intentional about how they spend their time. They know that every day is a gift and an opportunity to move closer to their goals. They are committed to making the most of each day, knowing that every day counts in the journey to success. Poor people are afraid of being uncomfortable. They avoid situations that make them feel uneasy or challenged. They stick to what is safe and familiar, even if it means missing out on growth and new experiences. But successful people are comfortable with being uncomfortable. They understand that growth and progress require stepping outside of their comfort zone. They are willing to face challenges, take on new opportunities, and push their boundaries. They know that being uncomfortable is a sign of growth, and that the greatest achievements come from pushing beyond what is easy and familiar. Poor people are stuck in the present. They are focused on their immediate needs and desires without thinking about the long-term consequences of their actions. They live for today without planning for tomorrow. But successful people are future-focused. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve and are always thinking about the long-term impact of their decisions. They set long-term goals and create a plan to achieve them. They are willing to make sacrifices in the present to secure a better future. They know that their actions today will determine their success tomorrow, and they are committed to making choices that align with their vision for the future. Poor people are passive. They wait for things to happen to them rather than taking the initiative to make things happen. They lack a sense of urgency and are content to let life pass them by. But successful people are proactive. They take charge of their lives and are always looking for ways to create their own opportunities. They don't wait for success to come to them, they go out and make it happen. They are driven, motivated, and always moving forward. They know that success is not something that happens to them, it is something they create. Poor people complain about their circumstances. They focus on what is wrong in their lives and believe that they are powerless to change it. They see themselves as victims of their circumstances rather than creators of their destiny. But successful people take responsibility for their circumstances. They understand that they have the power to change their situation and that their thoughts, actions, and attitudes determine their reality. They don't waste time complaining or blaming others. They focus on what they can do to improve their situation. They know that they are the architects of their lives and that they have the power to create the life they want. Poor people are limited by their comfort zone. They stick to what is safe, familiar, and easy, and they avoid anything that might challenge or push them. They are afraid of failure and rejection and are not willing to take risks. But successful people are always expanding their comfort zone. They are willing to take risks, try new things, and face challenges. They know that growth happens outside of their comfort zone and that the only way to achieve their goals is to push beyond what is easy and comfortable. They are not afraid of failure or rejection. They see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Poor people focus on what they can't control. They spend their time and energy worrying about things that are outside of their control, such as the economy, politics, or other people's actions. They feel powerless and victimized by their circumstances. But successful people focus on what they can control. They know that they cannot control external circumstances, but they can control their thoughts, actions, and attitudes. They focus on what they can do to improve their situation and take responsibility for their own success. They know that their success is determined by their actions, not by their circumstances. Poor people are driven by fear of failure. They are afraid of making mistakes, being judged, or not living up to their own or others' expectations. They avoid taking risks or trying new things because they fear failing. But successful people are driven by the desire to succeed. They know that failure is a part of the journey to success, and that every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. They are not afraid of failure because they know that it is not a reflection of their worth or ability. They are willing to take risks and try new things because they know that the greatest rewards come from stepping outside of their comfort zone. Poor people are satisfied with being average. They do just enough to get by and are content with mediocrity. They don't strive for excellence or push themselves to be their best. But successful people are committed to excellence. They are always striving to be the best they can be and are not satisfied with mediocrity. They set high standards for themselves and are always looking for ways to improve and grow. They are driven by a desire to achieve greatness and are willing to do whatever it takes to reach their full potential. Poor people lack clarity. They don't have a clear vision of what they want to achieve or a plan to get there. They drift through life without purpose or direction, reacting to whatever comes their way. But successful people have clarity of purpose. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve and a plan to get there. They set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals and are committed to achieving them. They know that clarity is the key to success and that without a clear vision and plan, they will never reach their full potential. Poor people are driven by external validation. They seek approval, recognition, and validation from others. They base their self-worth on what others think of them and are always looking for ways to please others. But successful people are driven by internal motivation. They are not concerned with what others think of them because they are focused on their own goals and values. They have a strong sense of self-worth and are confident in their abilities. They know that true success comes from within and that they do not need external validation to feel good about themselves. Poor people are limited by their fears. They are afraid of failure, rejection, and the unknown. They let their fears control their actions and decisions, holding them back from reaching their full potential. But successful people face their fears head-on. They know that fear is a natural part of the journey to success, and that the only way to overcome it is to face it. They are willing to step outside of their comfort zone, take risks, and confront their fears. They know that the only way to achieve their goals is to push through their fears and keep moving forward. Poor people are reactive to their environment. They let their circumstances, their peers, and their surroundings dictate their actions and decisions. They conform to the expectations of others, even if it means compromising their values or goals. But successful people are proactive about their environment. They intentionally choose their surroundings, people, and influences to support their goals and values. They know that their environment has a significant impact on their mindset and actions, so they curate it to align with their vision for success. They are selective about who they spend time with and what they expose themselves to, ensuring that their environment is conducive to growth and positivity. Poor people seek comfort in familiarity. They prefer to stick to what they know and avoid anything that feels new or different. They fear change and resist it, even when it's in their best interest. But successful people find comfort in growth. They are not afraid of the unknown or of stepping into unfamiliar territory. They know that true growth and progress come from embracing change and pushing beyond their current limits. They see new experiences as opportunities to learn and grow, and they welcome them with open arms. Poor people avoid setting goals. They believe that setting goals is unnecessary, or that they will only lead to disappointment. They drift through life without a clear sense of direction or purpose, reacting to whatever happens to them. But successful people understand the power of goal setting. They know that setting clear, specific goals is essential for achieving success. They take the time to define their goals, create a plan to achieve them, and take consistent action towards them. They are focused and determined, always keeping their eyes on their goals and working towards them with unwavering commitment. Poor people focus on what is easy. They look for shortcuts, quick fixes, and the path of least resistance. They want success without putting in the necessary effort and are always looking for the easiest way out. But successful people focus on what is right. They know that success requires hard work, dedication, and perseverance. They are willing to put in the effort and make sacrifices to achieve their goals. They are not interested in shortcuts or quick fixes. They are committed to doing what is right, even if it is difficult. They know that the path to success is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Poor people are driven by immediate gratification. They want results now and are not willing to wait or work for them. They lack patience and persistence and give up when they don't see immediate results. But successful people understand the value of delayed gratification. They are willing to make sacrifices in the short term to achieve their long-term goals. They know that success takes time and effort and are willing to be patient and persistent. They focus on the bigger picture and are willing to delay gratification to achieve lasting success. Poor people are easily discouraged. They let setbacks, failures, and criticism get to them and are quick to give up when things don't go their way. They lack resilience and the ability to bounce back from adversity. But successful people are resilient. They understand that setbacks, failures, and criticism are a natural part of the journey to success. They don't let these things discourage them. Instead, they use them as fuel to keep going. They are determined and persistent, always finding a way to overcome challenges and keep moving forward. They know that resilience is the key to success, and that the only way to achieve their goals is to keep going, no matter what. Poor people live in the past. They dwell on their past mistakes, failures, and regrets, and let them define their present and future. They are stuck in the past, unable to move forward. But successful people live in the present while planning for the future. They learn from their past but don't let it define them. They focus on what they can do today to create the future they want. They know that the past is behind them and that the only way to create a better future is to take action in the present. Poor people wait for the perfect moment. They believe that there is a perfect time to start, take action, or make a change, and they wait for it. They are paralyzed by indecision and fear, and they miss out on opportunities because they are waiting for the perfect moment. But successful people know that there is no perfect moment. They understand that the best time to start is now, and they take action even when they don't feel ready. They know that success is not about waiting for the perfect moment, but about creating it. They take imperfect action, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. Poor people are driven by fear of what others think. They are afraid of being judged, criticized, or rejected, and they let this fear control their actions and decisions. They seek approval and validation from others, and they are always worried about what others will think of them. But successful people are driven by their own goals and values. They are not concerned with what others think of them because they are focused on their own vision and purpose. They have a strong sense of self-worth and are confident in their abilities. They know that true success comes from within and that they do not need external validation to feel good about themselves. Poor people focus on what they can't do. They are always thinking about their limitations, what they are not good at, or what they don't have. They believe that they are not capable of achieving their goals and let their limitations hold them back. But successful people focus on what they can do. They believe in their abilities, talents, and potential and are always looking for ways to leverage their strengths. They know that they are capable of achieving anything they set their mind to, and they are always looking for ways to turn their limitations into opportunities. Poor people often see themselves as victims of circumstance, believing that their success is dependent on luck or external factors beyond their control. They think that life happens to them, and that they have little say in their destiny. But successful people understand that they are the architects of their own lives. They take full responsibility for their actions and decisions, knowing that their choices shape their future. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them, they create their own opportunities. They are proactive, not reactive, and they take deliberate action to achieve their goals. Poor people often feel overwhelmed by their problems and focus on what they can't control. They spend their energy worrying about things they have no power over, such as the economy, the actions of others, or random events. This focus on uncontrollable factors leaves them feeling powerless and stuck. But successful people focus on what they can control. They know that while they can't change everything, they have the power to change themselves and their actions. They focus on their own thoughts, behaviors, and decisions, taking full control of their response to any situation. They understand that by concentrating on what they can control, they can create positive changes in their lives and move closer to their goals. Poor people often rely on hope as their strategy, wishing for things to get better without taking any concrete action to make it happen. They hope that their circumstances will change, that luck will favor them, or that someone else will solve their problems. But successful people know that hope is not a strategy. They take action and make things happen. They set clear, actionable goals and create a plan to achieve them. They know that success is not about waiting for the right moment or hoping for a miracle. It's about taking consistent, purposeful action toward their goals. They are disciplined, focused, and determined, always moving forward and making progress. Poor people often compare themselves to others and measure their success based on external benchmarks. They look at what others have or have achieved and feel inadequate or envious. This comparison leads to feelings of resentment, jealousy, and self-doubt. But successful people focus on their own journey. They know that everyone has their own path, and that comparing themselves to others is a waste of time and energy. They focus on their own goals, progress, and growth, knowing that the only person they need to compete with is themselves. They measure their success based on their own standards and are always striving to be better than they were yesterday. Poor people are often driven by the desire to avoid pain rather than the desire to gain pleasure or achieve their dreams. They make decisions based on what will keep them comfortable and avoid any risk of discomfort or failure. This avoidance of pain keeps them stuck in their comfort zone and prevents them from achieving their true potential. But successful people are driven by their vision and purpose. They are willing to endure temporary discomfort, pain, and setbacks to achieve their long-term goals. They know that growth often requires stepping outside of their comfort zone, and that the rewards of pursuing their dreams far outweigh the temporary discomfort they may experience. Poor people often look for the easiest way out, seeking shortcuts and quick fixes that promise instant results with minimal effort. They want success without putting in the necessary work and are easily discouraged when they don't see immediate results. But successful people understand that there are no shortcuts to success. They know that real success requires hard work, dedication, and persistence. They are willing to put in the time and effort needed to achieve their goals, even when it's difficult or takes longer than expected. They are committed to the process and understand that success is not about achieving a quick result, but about building a solid foundation for long-term growth and achievement. Poor people often have a negative relationship with money, seeing it as the root of all evil or something to be feared or avoided. They believe that having money is selfish or greedy, and they feel guilty or ashamed for wanting financial success. This negative mindset around money keeps them in a cycle of scarcity and struggle. But successful people have a positive relationship with money. They see money as a tool that can be used to create opportunities, make a positive impact, and achieve their goals. They know that money is not inherently good or evil. It's simply a resource that can be used for good or bad, depending on how it's used. They are not afraid of money. They understand its value and use it wisely to create the life they want. Poor people often wait for permission to take action, believing that they need approval or validation from others before they can pursue their goals. They are afraid of stepping out on their own and fear judgment or rejection. But successful people don't wait for permission. They know that they have the power to create their own path and don't need anyone else's approval to pursue their dreams. They take action with confidence, knowing that the only person who needs to believe in them is themselves. They are not afraid of taking risks or making mistakes because they know that these are essential parts of the journey to success. Poor people often feel powerless and believe that their success is dependent on external factors outside of their control. They think that life happens to them and that they have little influence over their destiny. But successful people know that they have the power to create their own success. They take full responsibility for their actions, decisions, and outcomes, knowing that they are the creators of their own destiny. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They go out and create their own opportunities. They are proactive, not reactive, and they take deliberate action to achieve their goals. So, if you want to stop doing what poor people do, start by changing your mindset and actions. Take responsibility for your life and understand that you have the power to create your own success. Stop making excuses and start taking action. Focus on what you can control and make decisions based on your goals and values, not your fears or emotions. Surround yourself with positive influences and people who inspire and support you. Develop a growth mindset and be willing to learn, grow, and adapt. Set clear, actionable goals and create a plan to achieve them. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone, take risks, and face challenges. Remember that success is not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it as a part of the learning process. Stop comparing yourself to others and focus on your own journey. Measure your success based on your own standards, not the standards of others. Be driven by your vision and purpose, not by the desire for immediate gratification or the fear of loss. Understand that there is more than enough for everyone and that success is about collaboration, not competition. Be generous with your time, knowledge, and resources, and always look for ways to add value and make a positive impact. Finally, remember that success is not a destination but a journey. It's not about achieving a certain level of wealth, status, or recognition, but about becoming the best version of yourself and living a fulfilling, purposeful life. It's about continuously growing, learning, and improving. It's about making a difference in the lives of others and leaving a positive legacy. So stop doing what poor people do and start doing what successful people do. Change your mindset, take action, and create the life you want. Believe in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. You know that you have the power to create your own success and that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is you. Take that first step today and keep moving forward no matter what. Your future is in your hands. Seize it, own it, and make it everything you've ever dreamed of and more.